Hello my friends, and welcome to MB Shoedoc, where we take the ordinary and make it extraordinary. We will be covering the art of patina and shine, and learn to breathe new life into old shoes. So grab your dyes and polishes, and get ready to get your hands dirty, and let's dive right into today's project. Alright my friends, got kind of a rare treat here today. This is going to be, well, it's an unboxing and a custom patina video. So this is a Gaziano Girling St. James model in vintage cherry. Now, I've never opened up a pair of Gaziano Girling. I think I've seen a pair, maybe worked on a pair once, shined them, so we'll check this out. This is their kind of iconic Adelaide model. Quite beautiful. Let's check these out. Really nice heavy felt shoe bags in these too. Very, very nice. So here are these shoes. This vintage cherry, really quite a beautiful color, but my client here wants something different. He wants a little bit bolder color, more of a marbled museum on these, and so we're going to do that. So kind of a daunting thing to take a brand new pair of Gaziano Girling and to do a custom patina, but that is what we're going to do. You know, something I noticed, and I'll point this out, the toe burnishing, fairly different between the two. This one's quite a bit lighter, this one's a fair amount darker. But still quite a beautiful shoe. Look at that beautiful fiddleback waist here on that sole. The sole work is really quite stunning. The stitching on the uppers is really, really nice and precise. Quite beautiful. Again, the minor little difference in the toe burnish, that would be a minor irritation for me, but other than that, these are quite lovely. But, of course, we are not going to leave them like this. We're going to change them. Now, some of you are probably going to freak out right about now. You see the sexy gloves on, you see the acetone, and you see a brand new pair of Gaziano Girling. Don't do it, Doc. Don't do it. I'm totally going to do it. So, take our cotton ball, get a little bit of acetone, and we are going to strip the finish off of these brand new shoes. And honestly, I don't know the cost on these, but I believe they're about $1,500, somewhere in that range. Now you can see this kind of whitish deposit here. That is just a little bit of wax that's coming off. Now the good thing, I wasn't sure how these were going to strip. It looks like they're stripping quite well. So I think this will be a nice shoe to do a patina on. It should be really high quality leather. Certainly feels good. And it's stripping pretty well. Let's check it out here on the sides. Oh yeah. We're wanting to do a more of a tan color. We're wanting to get some of this red cherry out of it. And so I was a little concerned that there would be a lot of red left over. But I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. You see we're making some progress here. The stripped color compared to the original cherry finish. A couple things I'll point out too. I didn't really catch this before, but look at this seamless heel on these. That is quite beautifully made. And then the other thing I'm going to point out, there is actually a tiny scar in the leather. Do you see this little line right here? I don't know if it'll show up on the video, but there's a tiny little scar going across the leather. Now it's actually a little less noticeable now after I stripped it, but I could see it a little earlier in the beginning. Now I'm not pointing that out to say that there's anything bad about Gaziano Girling shoes. This is an absolutely beautiful shoe, exceptionally well made. The reason I point that out is just so that people don't expect absolute perfection in their shoes. So, you know, even $1,000 shoe like this, you're gonna find a small defect. So just kind of know that it's a natural product. You know, leather has little defects in it. Even the top grain, top quality leather, you can have little defects. So just kind of know that. You can almost say that no shoe is perfect, and for the most part that's probably true. Alright, I got the shoe stripped and ready to add a little bit of base coat. I'm using this beige by Fibings. Get a little bit on a cotton ball here. Just go over the entire shoe. The goal here is to get just a little bit more of a tan base, hoping that beige will take out just a little bit of the kind of red tones in this. I don't mind if some of that remains. It's just going to add to visual interest of the shoe, but I did want to eliminate at least some of that kind of red tone. Alright, so we've let these dry, and we're going to add a little bit of brown. I'm starting with this Sapphire. This is dark brown. And we're going to go kind of a mottled. We're going for a marbled finish here. So I'm going to go around all the edges, along all the broguing. And I also usually go along the base of the shoe. Now to break things up a little bit, add some visual interest, I'm using a little sprayer that's got some acetone in it. And you can see, especially here on the toe, how it breaks up that color just a little, adds more of that mottled, marbled effect. I'll go over to a little bit of light brown, and it's done the same way. Just kind of picking some slightly different areas, different spots to add in with the lighter brown. And I'm using some of these areas where it naturally was darker, and just kind of following the flow of the shoe. You know, luckily I really liked some of these areas where it was already lighter and darker, and so I'm just going to go along with that. Taking a little bit of Angelus chocolate brown. It's a unique brown color. It's got a little bit more red in the tone. Alright, so done with the dye work on these. Take a look at the marbled patina. So now it is time to put a little extra shine on them. In case you're wondering what happens when you get a hole in your glove, that happens. You get a dyed fingertip. That's always fun. So do check your gloves on occasion. You can get some holes in them and dye a fingertip and have a nice brown fingertip for a few days. So I'm taking this Saphir Mirror Gloss in neutral, and we're going to apply this mostly to the toe. I'll do a little bit on the heel as well. We're just going to get a base layer and just use neutral wax over the entire shoe. So I've got the base layer of mirror gloss on there. Now I'm going to introduce a cloth. So I'm getting it damp here, just a little damp. I'm using neutral again, but this is not the mirror gloss, it's just the regular neutral PDL wax. Get a little drop of water on the toe, and then we'll buff this. I'll go real lightly over the entire shoe, just putting a thin little layer of wax to kind of seal everything in. But we'll be concentrating on the toe, where I'm going for the mirror shine. Concentrate on the toe and the heel. So this is going to be the process. It takes a little while. We'll kind of pick back up at the very end, but already you can see getting a pretty nice shine on that toe tip. And here we are, shined up, ready to rock. This really took a brilliant shine. Quite happy with how they turned out. So again, this was a Gaziano Girling St. James in cherry to begin with. And we did this custom marble patina on them. So hopefully you enjoyed this project, this patina process. Hopefully you'll like, subscribe, and share it with some shoe loving friends, and I'll see you on the next one.